Hello, Scorpio. What is going on? Welcome to your March 2023 love and romance reading. Welcome back to the channel. So this reading may resonate if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any other strong Scorpio placements. Please remember that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. And if I feel that it will genuinely be insightful to do an extended reading based on what we see here, you'll be able to find the link for that in the description box below. And we'll talk more about what will be included and all that at the end of this reading. So stick around for that if you feel called to do so, if this message resonates. But enough of me talking, let's get into it, Scorpio. We are going to be starting out with some oracles and then we'll dive deep with tarot. So overall theme and energy for my Scorpio collective, please. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and any other major Scorpio placements. A new start is coming. This is beautiful. And, I'm doing this reading right around the new moon. This is such incredible energy to see. So there may be a new person coming into your life, or perhaps, Scorpio, this is a new beginning between you and your person. I love this. Some sort of new beginning. Your hard work is paying off at the bottom of the deck. So you may have been working on yourself, putting some effort into something, and there's some sort of new beginning ahead. Let's pull a few more oracle cards here, Scorpio. Positive movement forward. Scorpio, what is going on? This is beautiful energy to be starting out with. We do have stand your ground at the bottom of the deck, so there may have been something here that you've been standing your ground on. I feel like you really know who you are, Scorpio, what it is that you want. You may have been standing firm about something here, whether it was an issue or possibly just, your standards and what you are willing to accept and what you are not willing to accept, okay? But there's some sort of positive movement forward here for you, Scorpio. New beginning. Healing in progress. So something may have happened here, okay, between you and your person, or maybe you're just healing from something that occurred, or you could be healing with your person. But with healing in progress, I do feel like something is finally moving forward. Something is healing. Whether you are releasing yourself from something here and moving forward on your own, or you are moving forward with this person and you two are healing together. We have all about you at the bottom of the deck. Either way, Scorpio, there's someone here who has their attention, their eyes on you. There's someone here who is curious about you, who, you have their attention. Someone is all about you. So for some of you, this could be some sort of, especially with that hard work paying off card, getting over some sort of hurdle, crushing that hurdle, getting past that, moving forward, healing, new start. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. So we are going to be drawing, oops, I did not realize, I think my camera's a little crooked here. I'll fix that in a moment. We're going to be pulling 3 more oracle cards from the Romance Angel Oracle deck, and then we'll dive with tarot. We'll dive deep with tarot. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and we've got those sirens. So was there some sort of emergency? Did it feel like there was some sort of chaos in the past here? You got to call an ambulance, like healing in progress. Was there something here that made you feel, not literally an ambulance, but like something needed to be healed? Forgiving and learning. There may have been some sort of crisis. And I feel like it's this healing after a really tough time. Forgiving and learning. You may be in a situation where you two are really learning through something, or maybe this is your person, but either way, there is this beautiful energy here of working through something. There could even be forgiveness at play here. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's attraction here. There's beauty here between you two. You two are very much into each other, attracted to each other. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So in a general reading, this can come up when it feels like things are lopsided. I don't feel like this is the case. Playfulness at the bottom of the deck. But for some of you, maybe there was a situation where things were not, where you two weren't on the same page. But either, I'm getting two different storylines. Either you are moving on from someone and you are healing and you're meeting someone new here, or Scorpio, you are working through something with someone that you feel that you want to continue a connection with. You two feel like you are meant to be. There's this strong attraction, this magnetism. And even though there may have been a period here where things were lopsided or unequal efforts, or maybe it felt like there wasn't enough attraction or chemistry, maybe you were questioning, is this person actually into me? Okay, but now there's this new positive start coming, okay? New start, positive movement forward and healing that may set the record straight. Maybe there was something going on here that made you feel this way, and forgiving and learning. Someone, Scorpio, maybe they were taking something out on you, or there was something else going on in their life, or they were taking advantage of you, and this hurts. It's not acceptable. And so when we had stand your ground at the bottom of the deck that I saw, I'm really sensing that you may have seen this and you're like, I'm not going to be dealing with that type of energy. I'm going to stand my ground. I know what it is that I want, that I deserve. And this person may be seeing that. So let's get into this with the tarot. We are going to be using the Awaken Tarot. I actually just recently got this and I absolutely love, love, love this deck. So if you enjoy it as well, definitely check it out. You will see this is just such a beautiful deck. And I'm very big on shuffling, so if you read tarot, if you're into tarot, this shuffles incredibly. So let's check out what is going on here. And everything's pre-shuffled, but we're gonna shuffle a bit more. So Spirit, please bring in some clarity for Scorpio regarding the situation between the Scorpio collective and their person. Please tell me more about a new start is coming, positive movement forward, healing and progress, forgiving and learning, attraction, and unrequited love. What is this all about? Please bring in clear answers. The Scorpio collective. Devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy. So this is about letting go of control to gain control. This is about letting go of those toxic patterns. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Justice in the reverse, Libra energy. So something happened here that felt it was unjust, unfair. There may have been someone here who was not wanting to take accountability in a situation. Eight of Swords, though, representing your person. So we'll see what this is all about. But if someone did you wrong here, Scorpio, they may be very much wrapped up in their head about it. King of Cups in the reverse, representing you. So you may be feeling a little bit off at this time. Three of Swords in the reverse, though. This is my reconciliation card. This is my healing card. This is beautiful. And we do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Maybe you have Taurus in your chart, but that is not necessary. We also have water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces representing you, which makes sense. Libra, Capricorn. Okay, and we're actually gonna put this energy down here, or sorry, the Empress down here for the overall energy, because I don't want to forget about that. And beneath her, we did have the Knight of Cups in the reverse for the secondary energy. So what I'm really feeling here, Scorpio, is that overall there's this beautiful, abundant energy, okay, that is surrounding the situation and wants it to heal. Like the universe is bringing in this beautiful opportunity for you and your person to heal. I do feel like the universe is very supportive of this connection. However, what the universe is not supportive of are these toxic interactions, or, you know, someone not taking accountability for their actions and so forth. And so there may have been some sort of rockiness here that really made someone feel as though the other person isn't into them anymore, that there's this unfairness, that someone's not, you know, owning up to maybe a mistake that they made, or really coming clean, or coming in and making things right after something happened. And it may have made the other person feel like they were not cared about. But there is some sort of forgiving and learning. There's an opportunity here to learn together. And with that, by truly working through this, there's this ability to forgive and move forward. Okay? Now, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse as a secondary energy here, you could be dealing with someone that is a bit, I would say, possibly even emotionally off, okay? Someone's emotions could be all over the place, or there may have been a situation where someone was no longer showing up in the expected way. I do feel like there were some expectations here, so it may have felt like someone really dropped the ball. Someone may have not been transparent with their emotions, or there could have been someone here who was a bit driven by their emotions. So overall, I do feel with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, it may feel like a bit of a fragile or shaky situation at this time. For some of you, you may be wondering, should I just throw the towel in and walk away? At the same time, there's this beautiful energy, as I said, that it feels as though the universe is supportive of this connection overall, but it is wanting you to work out the issues that have come up here, because I do feel like this is a connection where you two are meant to learn from each other, okay? Because something unjust occurred in the past, and I feel like with the Devil in the reverse, there's this desire to let go of it. But your person is very much in their head, okay? Overall, it looks like reconciliation and healing. So I want to dive into this much deeper, see what's really going on. So we are going to be clarifying all of the cards, asking more questions, getting some more details. And as a reader, it's just easier for me to draw all of the cards on camera at once so I can see the whole picture and things run smoothly. So that is what I'm going to do. For transparency, I'll draw all of the cards on camera and then we'll dive deep. All right, Scorpio, let's get into this. So for that transparency, as I said, I drew all of the cards on camera. I did turn some of the piles upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine. For the cards that are upright, this is where we are going to begin, and then we're going to make our way to the upside down piles, okay? So let's get into this. And remember, feel free to swap the roles if that is what makes sense. So we're going to take a quick look at the past here. Now, for some of you, this may be the distant past. For others of you, the more recent. And for others of you, you may be dealing with this right now. But I am sensing that there was a sense of injustice. And with the Five of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, I do feel like there was some communication that occurred, okay? There may have been a sense of conflict avoidance or someone who wanted to, make things okay, but didn't necessarily want to take full accountability for their actions. Okay, so it may have felt like someone wanted to sweep something under the rug. And I'm sensing that this was very frustrating. For example, this could have been a simple, I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't even get that with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords here. Maybe you didn't even get that. But I don't feel like it was dealt with in a deep way, because the Queen of Swords, she's going to speak her truth. She's going to say what she has to say. Or maybe there was someone here who did speak up and they did express something very clearly and to the point about what they are willing to accept and not accept. But regardless, I don't feel like the root issue was addressed, okay? Because justice is still in the reverse. Someone may, and the thing is that it may have felt like walking on eggshells. It could have felt as though there were people who were kind of dancing around a situation, the elephant in the room, beating around the bush, almost feeling like if one person were to try to get the other person to take accountability, which isn't even their responsibility, it would begin some sort of conflict that someone really just did not want to engage in. So, what I want to do here, and by the way, I am making my own oracle deck, but the process of the artwork is still being worked on. It's being made. So I just have these cards that I made myself for now with the meanings or the words. So until we get the real deal deck, we are going to be using these. So please let me know if this ends up resonating for you, because that would mean a lot. But I want to get a little more information here. Obstacles in the reverse. Power. Transformation in the reverse. Boundaries at the bottom of the deck, especially with the Queen of Wands. There could have been someone who was setting some sort of boundary here, or it could have felt like someone was creating a boundary and didn't want to talk about something. Because with obstacles in the reverse, I do feel like there was at least one person here who did want to work through the obstacles. But with power, I do apologize about that. I did not realize that the phone was on. But with power here and transformation in the reverse, I do feel that someone was stepping into their power and recognizing that there wasn't a true transformation or change that was occurring. Someone could have stepped up and said, I don't want to keep holding on to these obstacles. Let's just set it aside. Let's just move forward. Maybe for some of you, the issue at hand wasn't that big of a deal, but it was rooted in something much deeper, because this could have been cyclical. But someone may have led the way, And instead of approaching the situation to solve it once and for all, it could have been like, let's just set this conflict down and not deal with the root cause, the root problem. That's what I'm really getting here. And in the current situation, let me make this a little bit more neat here so the board isn't too messy, but I do like to refer to these cards when I integrate all of the meanings here. But with the Devil in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, well, Scorpio, I do feel like someone is trying to let go of the conflict that occurred before. I feel like someone is trying to just shake it off and step back into their power. But with the Seven of Pentacles, and maybe this wasn't actually conflict, but this undoing, okay? But I feel like there's something that bothers someone here. Someone is really thinking about this situation and healing it. Someone may be feeling as though this will happen again, that it's inevitable because the root issue was not addressed. I do feel like someone is feeling as though they need to pull their energy back and not remain, but step more into their independent energy. Someone may feel like they caught themselves leaning on another a little too much here. But I do feel as though someone is bothered by the other person's methods or approach to healing this and just feeling like it was unfair, this unequal give and take. But there is this desire for healing, and this previous attempt, it may not have felt sincere. And with the block here, as I had previously said, it does feel like there's a sense of being on shaky grounds. And with the King of Swords in the reverse, there could have been some harshness, some cold words, or someone here may have just acted in a cold way, especially with the Five of Pentacles. And with the Ten of Pentacles, there's this beautiful energy for the long term. I definitely feel like you see this as someone that this could be your end all be all. And it may feel like the other person is taking actions that are destabilizing the connection or leading to some sort of loss. Someone may be feeling like this other person's harshness is destabilizing the connection. I do want to pull some oracle cards here. Passion in the reverse. So it may have felt like the passion kind of went out here. There's more of like a serious tone. Healing in the reverse. Not yet quite ready to heal. Communication though. Let's pull one more. Release. So yeah, it's like there's a serious tone, and with healing in the reverse, it may just feel as though healing is still being blocked or one is not yet ready to heal. Okay, there may be communication at this time, but with release in the reverse, it's almost like someone can't quite let go of something, or someone is not letting go either of the past, or they're not letting go of this connection. It's very much this stuck energy, this evaluation, this reflection on desiring to heal this, but maybe feeling like the other person isn't serious about really healing it for the long term. I feel like someone is having a serious look at this and feeling like the potential to fully heal is being blocked. There could be blocks in communication at this time, but I do feel like there is some sort of communication that is going on in one way or another. Yeah, deja vu, let's see. For the block here with balance in the reverse, again, things feeling on shaky grounds. Maybe this was cyclical, or there's that fear of it becoming cyclical. And there is this, it's just like, okay, this is going to come up again because the root issue was not addressed. Someone may be feeling as though they can't feel, or they don't feel necessarily safe opening up emotionally, or there's someone here who's not wanting to really bring much emotion into a conversation. Or it could even feel like certain surface level talks have happened in the past, but then the cycle still repeats here. Your person's very much in their head though, Scorpio. They are ruminating. They may be stuck in cycles of negative self-talk and doubt. And the Four of Wands in the reverse is indicating to me that this person is definitely feeling a sense of instability or insecurity. And it may be on the domestic front if you two do live together, but that's not necessary. But overall, there's this feeling of this unsupportive, unwelcoming environment. I mean, this person's very much in their head about this. And I feel like this person, they want to tell you this. They want to express this. But then it comes down to, because of the Eight of Swords, is this something that this person is simply ruminating on deep down that's kind of throwing off their stability? Or is this warranted? I don't quite know yet, because this could have to do with their perception. This person is dealing with something related to their anxiety. Tribe, home and family, explore in the reverse. I want to know more about each of tribe, decisions and plans. Tell me more specifically about the Four of Wands in the reverse for Scorpio's person. The Star. This person wants to heal this. There's something here about this person, their one-on-one connections and so forth, as well as their individuality and who they are. This person may have very specific preferences, what it is that they want to do, okay? But if you do live with this person, there may be a sense here that things, even day to day, are a bit rough. Okay, there may be tension between home, family, even friendship circles at this time, although not necessary. But with explore in the reverse and scythe in the reverse, explore in the reverse is this cautious energy. It's risk averse. It is someone here who is remaining cautious. And scythe in the reverse is something slowly being removed rather than swiftly. Possibly even the sense of dragging something on. What's the Page of Swords and the Knight of the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords upright? What is this? This person is feeling a disconnect here, or Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person wants to heal this, but there's something here where they're very much in their head, okay? They're being thrown off day to day. Or maybe for some of you, there's some sort of situation here where there are, like I said, external factors, friendships, family that are influencing this situation in some way, shape, or form. And then it may come down to this person's individual preferences, desires, who they are, you know, their unique traits, and how they want to go about something. I feel that this person, I feel like this person wants to communicate something to you about this disconnect. I feel like this person, they are feeling the disconnect here. But with the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse, there is someone, it's like the disconnect between the two of you, or the disharmony, is revealing truth here in some way, shape, or form that is allowing the blindfold to come off. Or I shouldn't say, because this is not the Two of Swords, but more so the confusion to clear, to see with the Emperor in the reverse, Aries energy, that there is instability. Someone could even be feeling in general, you or your person, as though the other person is trying to control another, or there is a personality trait here of this person that is a bit unstable or rough around the edges or controlling, or there's this inflammatory behavior. Maybe you're even dealing with someone who is a bit angry and harsh with their words. But I feel like this person wants to heal this, and I feel like they're seeing something here. Let's check you out, and then we'll come back to this person. Because with you, I have the King of Cups in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Six of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Wands. So with the King of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like you are feeling a lot in an emotional sense, but you may not be necessarily revealing what you are feeling at this time. Okay, you may be, or you may have been, or currently be dealing with some, emotional upsets. But I do feel like this is driving you to be careful with your actions. You may be pulling your energy back a bit here, not necessarily engaging with this person like you used to. So there could be a sense of unfinished business, and you may be preferring to kind of keep things here until you really get a grasp of what's really going on this person's end. But I do feel that despite this missing information, you may be waiting to hear from this person, or trying to figure out what to do with the information that you do have. Okay, but you may be feeling a bit stuck on how to move forward because you don't have all of the information that you need. Maybe you haven't effectively talked with this person. But there's definitely a sense of unfinished business here, Scorpio. Divine timing in the reverse, bad habits, balance in the reverse, conflict in the reverse. So don't be trying to force anything here, but there could be energy of trying to rush something, whether it's on this person's end or your end, whatever it may be. But there could be someone here who is recognizing that another person has some bad habits. Okay, and bad habits can be anything. It can be thrill seeking, it can be temptation, it can be, you know, bad, or I shouldn't say that, but poor schedule, okay? Bad or poor lifestyle. It could be anything. It could be how this person decides to interact, but it could really be anything. The key here is that someone may be feeling as though they're dealing with someone who has some sort of bad habit or bad habits that is creating an imbalance. And I feel like there could be one person here who is quite frustrated with it and maybe even trying to force something like this needs to end now, or in general. There is this energy of impatience in a way. But I do feel like there is this energy of opposition here. There's a serious tone, and it feels like one person or both, it's not yet quite ready to heal, but there is some sort of communication going on, but someone is not letting go of something, or there is this desire to not let go of this situation because there are two people here who care about each other. I do feel like there is this internal or external conflict that's going on between the two of you, but this disconnect is allowing vision of what is unstable and what is unhealthy. I feel like there could have been a situation where this could have been over selfish, unstable energy having to do with one's day-to-day, their preferences, what it is that they wanted to do here. It may have even brought up the question of, should I walk away from this connection or should I move forward with this person? But there's some sort of bad habits or the way that you two interact with one another when something comes up that needs to be addressed or talked about. It hasn't gone well, or it has not been addressed yet. And this is what is making someone feel that the other person does not care. It's very odd because it's like you could be seeing, for example, that this person, they're full of bad habits. You may be wanting the best for them, seeing how it throws them off or this connection off, while this person could be feeling that they're not being respected. This is just an example. Or that by simply offering insights and knowing what it is that you want and will and won't accept because you've set your standards, this person could be viewing something as controlling or unstable. So I feel like there's miscommunication going on here, or misinterpretation, or there are two people here that may just not be on the same page with where you two are at in perspectives. Especially when this person down here is very much wrapped up in their head with this negative self-talk. Now, for the overall short-term outcome, I do feel like there is going to be some communication with the Three of Swords, Temperance, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool in the reverse. We do have Sagittarian energy, Earth energy, as well as Aquarius energy. So let's quickly pull some oracles here. But I do feel like there's going to be balanced communication. There is healing here. Conflict in the reverse. So resolution. There is some sort of resolution. Fears, yeah. Confusion. Tell me more about confusion. Collaboration in the reverse. Effort at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like there's reconciliation, healing, and balance coming in here, but there is still this stubborn energy. You may be dealing with someone who's very focused on their day-to-day life, their work, their career, or they're just simply acting selfish here. I do feel like there is some balance coming into this, like it's balancing out, and there is improvements in this. However, with the Nine of Wands in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse, I do feel like there's someone here who's looking for a bit more either proof or reassurance. I feel like someone is thinking a lot about this because whatever happened here has brought on some worries and fears. With the Fool in the reverse, there could be someone here who is feeling as though the other person was acting reckless or careless, okay, in the past. And although some of these energies have stabilized and balanced out a bit, there could be fears and confusion for what may come next. Okay, I do feel with conflict in the reverse and movement in the reverse, there's resolution here, but it may be slow, okay? It may be slow. And with fears upright and optimism, someone with the Nine of Wands in reverse, and it even could be someone, you know, you want to make sure that this isn't you who is really, I would say, I'm not going to say overthinking, but making the assumption that it's impossible to see positive change ahead, especially after some sort of discussion and reconciliation. So I feel like the situation is slowly improving here, but someone still has some fears and confusion. I feel like someone is still feeling unrequited love in a way because they want someone to really match their energy a bit more here. But a new start is coming. Well-being in the reverse. Shattered in the reverse. Justice. Well, we do have Justice at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me there is this surrounding energy of justice. And so there could be someone here who is actually owning up. Okay, there could be someone here, Scorpio, who is very much apologizing but taking accountability. It may be slow, but I do feel like there's still fears and confusion because they may be taking accountability, but then day to day and maybe like, okay, well, how are we going to pick up the pieces here with Shattered in the reverse and move forward after this? I think that this is where the big question mark is. It's like, okay, we have this talk, but there's still some fears that someone has. And I do feel like it's very much about the future. So if this is you, I do recommend staying in the present, not jumping too far ahead, and make sure to catch yourself on any sort of assumptions. Tell me more about this, please. High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, a Nine of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like there is a need, if this is you, because I'm getting two different storylines, but for some of you, it's definitely recommended to connect with your intuition, because you may be very much in your head and allowing certain fears to kind of drive the situation, drive your mind. Okay. And by feeding into anxious thoughts and so forth, it could throw you off emotionally here and make you feel like you just want to pull back. Okay? You don't want to be pulled into this analysis paralysis. So that's what you want to look out for. If you feel like you're being stuck, or there's something here that's coming in and creating opportunity for you to really get stuck in your head and feel like things are just not good here, and you find yourself ruminating and just emotionally thrown off, okay? I do advise grounding yourself, journaling, doing whatever you can, even going for a walk if where you are at, there's a place for you to do so, or it's not too cold out wherever you are at. But this is yelling at me to ground, to tell you all to ground. Because what you need to understand, there's no need to try to force something here. And I feel like because you may want to see the results right now, you have these fears, which are natural, but you have to let go and tell yourself that if you're going to be working with this person, if you're going to be moving forward with this person, you may not have all the answers. It's okay, but time will tell. Time is your best friend. Time allows healing, and time allows answers to come in at their own natural pace. So that is what I'm really getting so far here. Because in the moment, if you two are working and talking through something, that's incredible. But don't assume that it's going to continue to happen. If everything that is addressed that needs to be addressed is addressed, if you're going to continue forward, it is about taking that risk and knowing that, okay, I'm taking this risk and it may go well, maybe it won't, but I'm really going to take that chance to put myself out there. So don't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you're going to go for it with an open heart and open mind. And it's okay to be afraid, but it's about approaching things curiously instead of with fear, because that's going to get you a lot farther. Instead of asking yourself, oh my gosh, what could go wrong? Ask yourself, what could go right? Okay? Because if this person truly cares, they're going to show that to you. So that is what I am really getting here, Scorpio. If you would like to join me over at the extended, which I do feel will be insightful for you all, feel free to join me over there. The link for that is in the description box below. I feel like we're going to explore a lot of things here, including the next 3 to 6 months, as well as intentions, as well as headspace, heart space, where this person is really at. And then we're also going to be diving deep into some guidance and advice, timing, things like that, all sorts of things. I never leave you guys hanging. So if you would like to join me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. Keep watching for a preview of it. But yeah, that is what I have for you. If this did resonate, please let me know below. I do read all my comments, and I would love to hear how this is playing out in your life. Fill me in on the details, on any of the independent individual details I may have left out. Yeah, but that is what I have for you, and thank you so much, Scorpio. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye. And may be triggered only at certain periods that are making you wonder, should I throw the towel in? And because of that, I feel like you are naturally drawing back your energy. There is looking into a situation, you're looking into something. I feel like you're being very observant, that there is some sort of imbalance that needs to be dealt with. And this is, you may be reconnecting from someone else from your past, or if there is some sort of break apart or breakup between you and this person could be coming in with a new start here. And then someone comes in here, someone starts taking action.